my little foxies. We'll get into the tabletop stuff soon. Right now, I'm here to address to you guys that we are going to be doing Nom. I had originally put this stream up at like 10:15 p.m., whatever time it is for you people. But it's Central Time for you guys. Look at me, look at me. Let me press 2 should be yes. Anyway, we were setting up, and I'm letting Omen do final touches. I was realizing some sound might be echoing from his end, so I'm probably gonna have to adjust some stuff on my end, on the audio for this. So I just wanted to let you know, my little foxies. He's doing some numbers and stuff and leveling, and we will be starting off maybe, and I'll let the DM confirm. We're gonna probably start off with heading to the Marduk. If you need to be caught up, it's February 15th live stream of number 11 of the Crimson March. I realized I need to put myself on Do Not Disturb on Discord. Oops. But thank you all for being here. I'm gonna put us back on the starting soon. So I just wanted to address everybody here who is watching. So we can go through the proper sounds. hello, my little foxies. And let me get to where you can hear Omen.
Oh, then you gotta see if you're gonna bleed through again.
Yeah, we gotta see if I'm gonna bleed through. Because each and every single time I mute myself, something changes.
Well, no, I turned you up so I could hear you a little better.
Oh, yeah.
But when I do, your voice has a projection that defies sound.
I actually tried to put the microphone as far away from me at a comfortable zone where it can pick up my voice because I project.
Oh no, you're fine. I'm just saying that for some reason. Here, let me move the mic over here.
Shit, I'm missing my dice. You know, I came in for a pencil and I forgot my dice.
For some reason, yeah, you did forget your dice.
Yeah,
in fact, I can see them over here.
I know. So as you were saying, I was going to let you finish that. About my...
Oh, no, I'm just saying that both you and the Catminder, your madre, have extreme projection. Now, yes. I can understand your mother because she was in the military for a while. But you were just born that way, I guess.
It's actually because, remember when you said, I think she's deaf? And then yeah. I developed this weird thing that I have to be able to hear my own voice. So I developed that sudden projection and just sudden loudness that I, for some reason, can't hear myself.
If you take anyone and plug their ears to where they can't hear themselves talking, they always talk loud.
Yeah.
That's just normal.
That's what I was saying was that's.
I'm just saying what's not normal is you're talking at a normal level, and it's not important. It's not important.
But
so it's not breaking up, is what I mean. Everything's fine.
Yeah, everything is fine. I get weirded out when you glitch, and I think that's due to my voice countering yours. So when I talk at the same time as you do. Which it is the case.
Let's do it at the same time.
Yeah, you cut off occasionally here and
there. Okay. That's all, folks. No, I'm kidding.
Hello, Rob. Rob goes, hello, I'm trying Kraken and Coke. Well, with some Dr. Pepper and Kraken.
There's a Coke?
Actual Coke, like C-O-K-E.
Oh, Kraken Coke?
Yeah. That's what Rob says.
Coke crack?
Yeah.
You're cracking Coke?
Be careful with that, Shane.
You gotta be careful with the rocks, man.
Okay, I was gonna
it's the Rolling Stones.
I was gonna let Omen first have a rundown.
What?
I'm not going to repeat what Rob says.
No, I meant what you're saying.
I know. I was going to say the rundown. The reason I did this was so you can do the rundown, and then we get up, get some extra things.
The rundown.
Yeah. So I'm going to mute
That's
myself.
what happens when someone in a carriage rides faster than the person crossing the street and mows them into the... No, I'm kidding. Right. So, incidentally, you have decided to quarantine all the priests... Like, get them out of the quarantine zone. Because there's a conflict. So the 1st Infantry is cordoning off the quarantine zone. You're heading to the Murduk Temple. And Kiana is heading towards the Gilgamesh, quote-unquote, temple.
Yes. To tell the high priest about the quarantine of the priest. I will voice something now that I hear it. I can hear the music breaking through on your end.
You can hear the music
even though the door is closed.
The door is closed, and it's it's 2 rooms away.
Yes.
Who knew?
Who knew that the walls were thin?
The walls are not that thin. They're thin enough, though. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, I was teasing. I was making the joke.
No, you're making fun of me now.
No, I'm not.
Oh, what can I do?
What I can do, though, is Rob did type, Criminy, that's strong.
What?
Yeah, he's talking about his drink. That it's strong. Criminy, that's strong.
Oh, his drink is strong.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, Yeah, so me turning you down to where you're not going to trigger the mic and listening to you is hard.
Yeah, go ahead and then, you go ahead and put me back up. I'll just... Oh, I know why. Windows, why am I on...
No,
Why am I on default? I found out I was on default microphone, which is, well, they say it's on a frickin' microphone.
Well, what is your default microphone?
It's supposed to be the one that I'm talking into right now. But it said Windows default, and it had it, and I'm almost like, no, I don't trust the Windows default.
But what's in the Windows default slot?
The 3Q91, which is what I'm speaking into right now.
Oh, no. Anyway, so yes, Kiana's going to the Temple of Gilgamesh in the House of Anu.
Oh, then it's just me.
You're going to the Marduk Temple.
Yep.
They seem to have a little bit of a falling out.
Oh, they do.
And so your reasoning for going there to pull both priest sects out of the quarantine zone is?
The reason, I was talking about it, but it was definitely tied to, the fact that we don't know which, where the source of the poison came from. So both temples are deemed as quotation.
Well, it definitely...
as a potential sighting of the poison origin. So that's how I was setting it off, and I already talked to the Gilgamesh priest. I already talked to we had the name. I had the name. I don't have the name anymore. Kiana. I already told Kiana about the fact that I believe it's not him, but that's how we're doing it on the table to keep both sides equal. And Kiana goes, well, I'm going to tell the High Priestess about how I was going to tell the High Priest about how disrespectful she was. And I'm like, you can tell the High Priest whatever you want, as long as you put this rule in. That's what was said in the last stream. I was like,
yes.
And he's like, he just left without telling me goodbye. Anyway, Rob says, I hear no music, so it is 100% just me. On the music department.
It's just you?
Yeah, it's just me.
Well, that's because you could hear things through the wall.
I could hear things through the headphones that are supposed to be sound counseling, yes.
Well, that's not my fault. Well, it is my fault.
No,
anyway,
it's not your fault. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, so Kiana's, I guess obviously he's off in a huff. Now it's funny to me. I'm gonna spell this out. You got to name the NPC, right?
Yes.
You told me it was Kiana.
Yes, it's
right?
Kiana, and I keep writing it.
And then when you send me the text, you spell it Kieran.
Yeah, I keep spelling it Kieran. No, I'm not joking.
So the question is it Kieran or is it Kiana?
It's Kiana, but I can't remember the spelling.
Okay, then I'm gonna keep it the way it is. I'm just like,
yeah,
wait a minute.
I can't remember the spelling of that name, so
it's fine. I wrote it down as you said it, and then when you gave me this note, I was like, who the hell's that person?
It's the same
That's
person.
a cool name. Who's that person? You're like, that's Kiana. I'm like,
that's Kiana. I just have the horror.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you. Yes. I'll just save that for the next NPC.
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely. No, save it for the next NPC.
I'm teasing you.
Because
all right, so
I have a horrific time remembering how to spell names.
We've had a very cold start, so to make a long story short, you were tasked with going and checking out the quarantine zone because of the plague that keeps reoccurring. Well,
yes.
The sickness that keeps reoccurring.
Correct.
It was originally thought to be caused by the goblin poison that was being used. It was fixed, then unfixed, fixed, then unfixed.
Yes.
Or maybe it was never fixed to begin with. Now you have priests that are at edge with each... let me finish. You have priests that are on edge with each other. The Margravine has said, both of you need to shut up and take a step back. Oh, by the way, my advisor wanted to see what's going on over there. You have gone, made your assessment, and said, yeah, the priests need to step out because they're getting hostile.
The cat's motherfucking...
And I got to go tell one temple, and Kiana's here, so I'm going to send you to the other temple. First infantry unit, make sure no priests, or technically I think nobody, goes into the quarantine zone now.
That is correct, because it's quarantine.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
so that's
Sorry,
correct.
I was in the yellow, but yes, that's correct. It's to keep anybody out of the quarantine because it is the quarantine, and priests.
Yep. Yeah. Well, you're like, priests can no longer come in.
Yes. Very much so.
I as the DM am still not sure what you plan to do with it, but that's what I'm doing.
No, that is the I had an original plan, which was after the Marduk and stuff. Funny tidbit, because I found this out in the previous live stream. I was trying to see if the Marduk had ties to any divination, which is what I was using my mage site for, but we never solidified on that one, so that was end of story on that department.
Well, you mean what do you mean by divination?
If they were blessed by a god, essentially.
Oh, divinity.
Yes, divinity.
Whether they have divine energy.
Yes.
Okay, I thought you were like divination. I'm like, wait a minute.
No, I meant blessed by a god, essentially.
It's kind of indeterminate. You can't really tell just by looking at them,
yes.
like you said.
So that's why I was like, I gave up on that one.
Unless a priest in our game sessions, unless a priest is actively doing something priest-like energy-wise, you're not going to see the energy just floating around them unless they're like really powerful and constantly have god energy just dribbling off them.
Yes.
So
that was my
all right. So that's everybody's here at square one then, and we're ready to do whatever we're going to do before we go.
Yes. So we're starting off with the Murduk Temple, me walking in there to do the report and stuff. I'm not hostile.
No, we're starting off with you. We're starting off with you heading to the temple.
Yes, heading up to the temple. This is what I was trying to say.
I'm not starting you right outside the temple. There's some things that need to happen first.
Yeah, the clarification. I'm heading to the temple, which is why we were discussing about...
Yes, you are heading to the temple.
Going further south, which is what Kiana
You are
was
scary
helping.
because you are blurry. Listen, everybody, dice. Oh, the dice are out there now.
All right, I'm gonna put us on be right back because I need to get dice and stuff.
All right.
I'm not joking, and we're gonna have some other things, so don't worry. Alright.
Alright, let me know when I know what you know.
Woo. We are
That's
back.
what's going on.
I had to escape the...
Sorry about the delay. We have barely got anywhere, so that's a thing.
Yes.
What I will do is say... So you... Essentially speaking, we did all the things that we did. You are returning from having discussed things with Knight Lieutenant James of the 1st Infantry, I believe it is.
Yes.
James! Anyway, and you've exited the secondary gate, heading away, well, it is the secondary gate, but heading away from the marshalling yard straight south toward the Murduk Temple. A runner has run past you to go and deliver information to the quarantine zone, which is quite a far away. So, you come across the building that has been serving as the Murduk Temple for quite some time. And I will go ahead and dig that out when the digging is possible.
Yes, I'm gonna be...
No.
He can't hear me right now.
Glasses, aha.
I'm updating my notes.
Alright. It looks like... Okay, so this building was originally part of... at least when the original keep was here, seemed to be a part of an apartment-style complex that was designed to house individuals who lived in and amongst the people of the keep. There's a few of these that you're very familiar with. And they are butt up against the tavern and inn sections. A simple-looking door provides access to the area. Right now, a person in the library of Marduk kind of stiffens slightly as you approach, and then leans in, knocking against the door before you arrive close enough to hear anything. Ah! Advisor! What brings you here at this time of day?
I have come to report that all priests, are to stay out of the quarantine for the time being during the investigation. We will let you know when your priest can come back into the quarantine.
How dreadful! But what are the people? What are the people that are trapped in the quarantine area? How are we going to deal with them while we cannot go in?
I will make sure that whatever doses that are needed will be done. I do have some form of capabilities of aiding. We won't let them suffer. We won't let them suffer long. We just need to root out the potential source of this poison or disease.
I believe we all agree that it's a disease.
Yes, but I did, in fact, originally believed it was a poison.
Well, surely you don't need to run off just yet. Perhaps you would like to come inside.
Oh, if you want to allow me inside, I will. Absolutely.
It's a temple. Everyone's welcome.
Did I give a
Especially
proper bow?
Especially someone as influential as you.
Then I will accept this hospitality to have the wonderful graces of Marduk to welcome me in.
Well then, let me open the door.
I give a bow.
The door is quite simple. He parts it slowly, allowing you to enter.
And I will enter. Oh, hi, Grayson.
Hello, Grayson. Oh, he wants me to give him some cat crack.
He
but
probably did. Anyway, continue.
So I take it you enter in?
Yes, I do.
The main floor of this building has been turned into an impromptu temple, complete with altar and several beds for those receiving treatment for injuries. They seem to be empty at the moment, but well tended to and kept after. The air has a constant haze from incense sticks that have been lit for ritual purposes.
Hey.
The altar looks much like a throne, with relief inscriptions of Marduk's image.
I was going to have you repeat it, but
What?
I was going to mute.
I went red. So
I know,
what
yeah,
do you want?
same, I did. Same here. I was gonna have you repeat
No,
because
I literally went red on this.
yeah, because you hanged up and I wanted you to repeat.
Where do you want me to start? From the beginning?
No, start from the about you were mentioning about the places where injured would be fixed up.
That's almost the beginning.
Sadly, yes, that's where the hang up happened.
I think that's like the second half of a run-on sentence.
Yeah, so sadly that's where the hang up happened. My bad. Yeah.
All right.
Start
Well,
from
it was red for a moment, so I apologize. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Let's try this again. Hopefully, it doesn't interrupt. Not you, them. Okay. So the main floor of this building has been turned into an impromptu temple, complete with an altar and several beds for those receiving treatments for injuries. However, the beds are empty at the moment. They're well kept, though. The air has a constant haze from incense sticks that have been lit for ritual purposes. The altar looks much like a throne with reliefed inscription of Marduk's image and iconography, though it looks a bit worn, possibly through rough use. There's a beaded curtain on the far side that gives kind of a glimpse to steps. In the room, there are two priests on hand. One's near the altar itself, and the other one's just inside the door. The third one, which there would be the one that's opening the door, kind of just tilts his head as you enter. They all wear masks in the believed shape of Marduk's face. Multiple mouths, two sets of eyes, flame emblems, ear markings. I believe I said they were in silver.
Yes.
Whereas in the Gilgamesh masks are in gold with the hyper extended fake beard motifs and whatnot like that. It's also important to remind you, not that it matters, Gilgamesh is only like 2/3 god, and he's obviously serving within the house of the sky, which was Anu or Arnu. Let me find it again.
Anu. You said it. Anu and Slanesh was in the mixture as well.
Samesh is the other house.
Yeah, that's
also Ishtar is reflected in the other shrine. Ishtar. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. So let's go. That's the description. What would you like to do?
I was actually writing the full description, which was the I was on the priest for the moment. So
take your time and take your time.
Which welcomes me.
I'm the one that went on a tangent.
No. Yeah, I allowed you to go on the tangent because if I interrupt, you would glitch out. Is what I was doing.
That's fine. You're good.
I'm gonna make sure about the altar. That was to Marduk, right?
Yes, just to Marduk.
Okay. Yes, I accidentally wrote Gilgamesh, and then I went no, it's to Marduk. that's
no, yeah, Gilgamesh is represented by the rebuilt chapel.
Yes. That's
interesting. Since I didn't mention it before, and your character would know.
Because I am lucky.
The new temple the new church itself was built up on, as you know, the grounds of the old church that happened to be wiped out before you guys got here.
Yes.
But what's important is that when they refurbished the chapel, they dedicated it to Gilgamesh, Marduk, Alu in the house of Samesh and Ishtar.
All the gods.
And one of the things that stands out, obviously, is that the Marduk people refuse to move in. They're staying with their own shrine, which seems to be rather worn.
And I'm gonna use my magic site while I'm looking around because I am keeping an eye out. It has energies to it, right?
The ground is consecrated for sure.
Okay, that 100% confirms me.
Yeah, the senses, the tenderness to magic that you sense as a drow is definitely, it does indicate for sure. You can feel the tinge of religious energies.
So for sure, it is concentrated. Yes.
So it's consecrated, all right. But it seems a little uncomfortable to you, but you're not sure why.
Wait, yeah.
In fact, actually, it probably feels very comfortable to you.
Oh wait, no, that's a different story. That is a different story. Yeah.
Well, it is. Roll percentile, because I'm still sitting here with your tendencies.
Because I am 26. Because I haven't broken there yet.
Roll percentile, please.
I did. 26? Yeah.
All right, you still managed to maintain. So your standard alignment. You don't feel as uncomfortable as you would have expected.
I don't laugh as loudly, but there's a light chuckle. There's a.
They don't notice, mainly because they're focused on your intent rather than the sounds you make.
But I do keep myself together as I look around, and I understand very much. I go, the claims that the Gilgamesh followers is your temple is not concentrated, but I can tell that it in fact is. I am
the door
reassured.
closes behind you. Of course it is. Have you come to pray?
I have come to understand. I want to know the events that occurred during the time that you had the ranger in your presence. I just want to know what had occurred. That's it.
Well, perhaps you'll wait a moment. And,
I will.
I will run and get the temple master.
Oh, please do. I wish to absolutely discuss these things up front. While I
double checking here.
Keep my eyes about.
Dude, that's missing. I was kind of freaking out there for a minute.
My neutral evil tendency, well, not tendencies, but my neutral evil self feels comfortable compared to the Gilgamesh.
Now, give me a second. I have some paperage going on.
Oh, I give you actually plenty of time.
Oh, okay. I know where I'm going.
I was gonna say that so people know I have, and maybe changing Nam to be neutral evil, and right now the only reason it has not changed yet is because these people are to his benefit.
Yeah, so far you haven't actually broken out of that just yet.
Just yet, but I'm close, and I accept that I am close. I'm literally writing all
one of the masked individuals dashes beyond the beads, providing a curtain that blocks stairs going up. And then after a small exchange, what are you doing while you wait?
Oh, I will actually admire the scenery. In this case, I'm not going to try to. Well, I am me.
All right, so the haze of the incense kind of obscures things, but as you stare, you notice that once again, the Order of Marduk did not allow them to refurbish or rebuild the building that you're in. In fact, it's probably as old as the original keep foundations are.
Right.
The manufacture is not crude, but it has definitely seen serious impact. In fact, the walls themselves have been blackened in places. Someone has scrubbed them off and tried to spread a thin layer of lime. And then barring that, somebody spent a lot of time trying to work inscriptions into the thin layer of white that's been put on the wall. As you're studying it, you hear someone clearing their throat behind you.
Oh, and I will absolutely turn my attention. Like, I've just been waiting, and we'll look at them.
I understand that you are the advisor to the Margravine.
Yes. I am.
You'll forgive me if I'm not terribly concerned about her, because, well, she's just one in a long line of people who have come through. And Well, divinity being what it is, how can I be of service to you?
I was here to report that for the time being, until we figure out the source of the disease or poison, it is still marked as a disease, that all priests, leave the quarantine. You can still help those that come to your temple. There is no rules against that. However, I was also curious about another factor that I wish to be enlightened of.
Oh, really?
Yes, you remember the ranger, the elven one that has been brought here?
The tragic victim of the goblin poison.
Yes, I would like to know the process that has gone, that the one has gone under, essentially.
Well, as you know, there's only a limited amount of people who can actually provide the curatives for such a twisted poison that turns, it seems to be a diseased of a sort. If you ask me, it's kind of a blending of the two.
Absolutely.
Now, the individual speaking to you is a priest of Marduk, as best you can tell. They do have the mask, of course. They're wearing a long robe of scale armor with silver web-like net patterns. That's also keeping with Marduk, one assumes. There's a silver four-eyed mask with flames engraved into the surface. There is a mace hanging from his hip, and he seems to be studying you from behind one set of those eyes as he answers.
Yes, and of course I fully understand. That was the original reason why I thought it could be handled, but it seems to have reoccurred.
As we talk, come.
Absolutely.
He leads you over to the altar, and then he drops to one knee before the altar, listening.
My concern was that it may have flared up after the treatment, so I have no assumption of it being something during your recovery of him.
He seems to be in contemplation. With him knelt there, you can see the fine-looking carpet that, again, also looks almost as old as the area. Some of it's singed, but there's an interestingly plentiful amount of precious metals and other stuff woven into the fabric itself.
And on top of that, before I left, I did look at one other person who was at the time infected, and I thought it was rat poisoning. By terms of herbal and poison standards.
So, if I may be so bold, who do you think is the one that last was involved with this poisoning disease when it flared up?
Well, when it flared up, it could have been, as I was going to say, either part of the rat poisoning, which is used to keep rats out of the kitchens, or the goblins. I was never going to assume anybody of clergy or of the such to be of the results of poisoning. But if it's something that dormants and cannot be cured of disease, then I need to know what potential sources might be there. And I wish
It is quite troublesome.
And I wish only to help both you and the Gilgamesh to clear your names, including yours for sure, given how people have perceived you.
Very well, then. Let me ask you a question. First, who was here first when you arrived?
The Marduk. That is no understatement.
Yes, us and our religion that was kept here, despite the fact that the ground that's consecrated over there wasn't very easy to consecrate.
Exactly.
Second, that I must ask.
And I wait.
Is Marduk a god more so than Gilgamesh?
Of course, by the legends, of course.
Well, it's a matter of fact.
It is.
Gilgamesh is pretty much a man being. Divine, of course, in many ways, but hardly a god. And you're asking me... Well, I'm not going to put this hostility... How can I put this without being hostile? You're suggesting that between the two of us, following wise, that one of us is either incapable of doing it, hello, man-child, or that one of us is, sabotaging the other.
Or I could put it in an interesting third view. Something else is sabotaging both of you.
And so your job right now, the way you're cutting us all off, is to find out if there is that third thing.
That is my plan. I do not. And as I have understand and is now in this very temple, I can tell already that you have the capability, just like the Gilgamesh followers, to do exactly what the Gilgamesh followers can do. That's why I won't stop you from getting patience under your temple.
Well, let me put something into circulation within our conversation. If those within the quarantine were to get worse when neither of us are able to go, what will you do?
Will have them be sent to both temples, depending on how many people you can hold.
So you'll be sending them from the quarantine zone into the keep.
Well, I will have to find a way to do it myself. I know, let me tell you this. I know that humans are very susceptible to such things.
Well, let me rephrase that a little bit. Actually, let me not rephrase it. Let me just come out and say it. So you're willing to bring the people to the temples?
Yes.
Directly?
Yes.
Where the gods' energies can be replenished on a semi-regular basis?
Absolutely. I didn't say...
You want to bring the diseased and or poisoned from the quarantine zone into the main keep?
If... Are you saying you're not capable of doing that?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I'm asking for the disease. I can handle the poisoned.
Well, I'm just saying. Are you suggesting that we have the access to the victims to be brought here instead of...
Yes. I will find means to be able to do that if they get worse, and we absolutely can do it.
This is magnificent news. In fact, I think I could help you a great deal if you could only bring the victims to my center here. He turns, rising from his knelt position, and motions towards the beds. As you can see, I have ample positions there, and if you've already determined, the ground is consecrated.
Oh, absolutely.
Now you just need to get past the superstitions of the guards and possibly the Margravine herself to move them into this place. It's not like it's going to spread.
Except for it has.
But think on it. Here, consecrated ground, magic.
Oh, yes. No,
Gods.
I thought about it. Don't worry. I was not denying. I was just letting you know. It has.
Is there anything else you need from me, then?
Oh, I simply wanted to let you know of the factors.
I will have my parishioners and whatnot, the followers and or the priests themselves, leave the quarantine zone alone.
Do so.
But I am more than eager to follow the suggestion that you might be able to send victims to the temples themselves. This may be a great thing.
Absolutely.
Perhaps the infection is locale-based. Maybe the disease.
What I'm hoping to figure that out.
Well, I'm looking forward to working with you further. However, time does draw on, and I'm sure you have more important things to do.
Oh, I have the quarantine to look at. But don't worry, I am thinking about the temples, and you, in fact.
You know, the Marduk is tied to cities, possibly the god of civilization as we know it.
Oh, yes. Don't worry, I feel it here. I give him a smile.
He says, very well then, I'm sure you have things to do.
I do.
Acolyte, let him free. The night air is cool, and this place is heady with incense. I'm sure you can be refreshed.
Yes. And I, of course, accept my
Well, the night air,
invitation.
the air, which is actually more night-like, is gushing through the door that has been opened. The incense stirs in the air. There's a little bit of candlelight that flickers and sputters.
I do allow myself, though, to continue to the quarantine, which is my original plan was, and always have been, to figure out if I can figure out the source from there.
So you're going back to the quarantine zone in the village?
Yes. And I figure I was going to be able to talk to Kiana at some point on my way there.
You can, but you would have to go to the Marduk, or the Gilgamesh Temple.
And they will, the Murduk Temple will definitely see me do
as far
that.
as I know, I could be wrong. Nothing you said last time indicates that Kiana's going to come find you.
And that is correct. That actually is correct. That is literally me just...
So if you walk diagonally down the street and make a northward turn, you'll be able to just go into the chapel. It's really not that far away. It's kind of silly how these people are operating.
that is very much so.
You do have the map, right?
Yes, I do. I don't have it marked, but I have the map.
And you also have access to the map in the module note zone, yes?
Oh, yes, I should look there, actually. Let me be honest.
Yeah, when you get there, I'll let you know something interesting.
I have the map of the keep, but I got your map.
No.
So...
Yeah, no, go to the map of the keep.
Okay, yes. And I got your map that involves the village.
You see 7B? 7 Bravo?
Yes, I see. Yes, I do.
That's the Marduk Temple.
Yes. And since you know that
when you go around the bottom and follow the street north, you see that building 17?
Yes.
That, my friend,
is the
chapel.
Yeah, it's the chapel.
That's how far across they are from each other. It's not very far.
I'm gonna...
It's probably about a block
from
one another.